Well, good morning, our friends. Welcome back to our channel for day 4 of Vlogidays, and we are back down in the office. Getting ready to press some shirts. Kelly got some work to do. Yeah, today, we are only open for like 4 hours today in the shop. So we're down here a little bit early to make what we can, and for Kelly to get as much stuff as she can get done before we have to go to the store and get like pie stuff and bake and all that, and then like do our cleaning. But where things are coming along pretty good. I'm working on this next design. Looks really pretty. I mean, real cute. It's like the VHS tapes of the old Christmas movies. Always a big hit. But we saw a major factor for like the Festival of Lights.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about that at all with them.
Oh, maybe not.
I think we mentioned it like in passing.
Oh.
Sorry, I was texting my mom because she's getting ready to go to the grocery store, and so I said, "Come get me."
Yeah,
I need to go to the store
Go
too.
together.
We have a light display thing in our town. It's for 2 weekends, and so local businesses or just families or churches or organizations, whatever, can set up these light displays. And so we are setting one up for the first time this year, and I'm very, very excited because we were going to do it last year, but they ended up having to cancel it.
Yep.
Which was super sad, but understandable. But
right.
It's back this year, and we're really excited. And I was scouring Marketplace and Facebook and yard sales and flea markets and thrift stores for a major, major factor in our display. And I finally found one, and the people dropped it off today, and I'm so excited.
Pumped.
It looks awesome.
We should be able to accomplish what we're hoping to. Though that is coming up too, it's kind of not our primary focus.
Yeah, not for right now. First, Thanksgiving and Small Business Saturday, then that.
Yep. But we're doing good. We're doing real good. I'm down to one more shirt design to press, and then I've got all of that done. Then there's plenty of other work that can be done too, but at least that is like huge.
We were doing that on Thanksgiving and Black Friday last year.
Yep. We ended up, yeah, we're like I said, we are like light years ahead of where we were last year, and I'm feeling the pressure already this year. I can't imagine how we felt last year, but we're doing good. Like we're way on top. Oh, and I forgot to give you one of these guys. We got another online order.
We might have gotten a couple since then.
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know how many I missed, guys. I tried. I should just give you one per video. That way.
What is this?
It's the stanky leg with a mixing bowl.
With a hammer. It looked like your hammer.
Yeah. Stanky leg with a... Here, I'll show you. I gotta go down a little bit. It was a stanky leg with a hammer and a Kelly. Okay, it's like one of these things. And it's like...
Seeing a stanky elf.
Yeah. If you didn't hear, she can't a stanky elf. That is the new dance. If you didn't hear, that's good. Yeah, things are going good. My mother-in-law... Her shoulder, like I mentioned, she should not be lifting the turkey, and she needs help getting the turkey out. So I need to run, or one of us, I don't know if Kelly wants to or if she wants me to, I'm going to run down and help her get that turkey out of the roaster, because we're ready to nib that turkey and that ham. So good. All right, Kelly's going to edit out here and watch the shop while I run and help her mom, and then I'm going to swing around and go to the Daily Drip and get a little drip, because we haven't had a drip in a bit. I've alerted Kel to the pile of packaging here on the porch.
Oh, they're like tiny.
I guess they're not big, but there's like 4 or 5 of them. Maybe there's mail too, I don't know. But she'll take care of that.
A lot of people would say overdone, but not to me.
That's a beautiful bird. It smells fantastic. Oh, that looks like it was good moist and everything. It's all on how you hold it, and prep it in the morning.
I just put some onions and celery in it.
Yeah, sounds good. Salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm. That's all it's there.
Looks good. The transfer was complete. You can hang here, watch a little TV, and cool down. But it worked out well. And then you put it into a pan with some juice, and then when you heat it in the morning, it'll absorb that and keep it moist. Yeah, that's the way to do it. It looks like it weighs a couple of pounds. And what exactly is a Polish pound cake? Is it like a fruit cake or a... Oh.
It's a pound cake with maraschino cherries and nuts.
It looks good. That's
one of my favorites.
Doesn't get a glaze or anything?
Nope,
like
it's
just like that.
Just like that.
That with coffee.
I guess you could glaze it, but Mom never did.
Looks good. So I popped over here to the Daily Drip. They have this Little Debbie, like a cake drink that Kelly wanted to try. And I got my little refresher. You gotta support local. And I think Big Blue will be open tomorrow in town. And I would really like some Big Blue. If they do the matcha, gets me, you know how matcha gets me hyped up. You've watched it, you've seen it. But, yeah, looking forward to that. Oh, what a Christmas. You have the blue.
Hi, it'll be $12.60.
Thank you.
Little Debbie.
Little Debbie, thank you.
Have a great day.
Yep, you too. Little Debbie. Just what Kelly wanted. Alright, got what I needed, headed back to the shop, finish up and give Kel her Little Debbie. Kelly has alerted me that there's a lot of people in the shop and she's busy, so I'm trying to get over there. Sorry. Trying to get over there as quick as I can, but I had to park around back. I don't like to park in the front if there's a lot of people in. I don't want to be in the way, you know. But as they say in Making Doubtfire, help is on the way, dear.
Justin got all of the shirts pressed. So,
yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
And we still have
an hour and 10 minutes.
10 minutes left of the shop, which gives us plenty of time to start looking at these windows.
And I'm so excited to do these windows. I've been dreaming about them for like a year. We've been collecting things to do, and I'm so excited to get them done and see it all come together. We'll tell you a little bit more about it.
It's going to be wild.
It's going to take us a little while to figure it out, but I think once we get started, it'll all come together.
Hopefully it just flows really well.
Yeah, I think it will. Looks good.
I feel classy.
These are all props for our window, but here we are.
All right, here's all the stuff we brought up to the front. There's a few things upstairs we need to get yet, but a lot of it is out front here. So, the shop is about to close in about 9 minutes. Then we can really put our deep focus into these windows. And then, yeah, this should be fun. And then are we going to take a few more minutes too and like bring all the fall stuff back and try to put...
We'll see. We still have a good bit to do. We need to take pictures of all the new Christmas shirts.
We could do that Black Friday too when we get back from shopping.
I don't know, but what we really need to do is, while we have daylight, is take the pictures for
the website. Right.
That needs to happen before stuff.
Well, I'm just trying to think, when are we bringing the stuff into the shop, if you had a plan for that or not.
Today.
Okay. We're doing a quick update. I have to break these glasses. So I have a nail and a hammer. The thing is, I am not a destructive person, so I tend to just like not really go for it when I need to go for it, because like I'm trying not to break things, but in this case I need it broken.
Look how cute these are.
I actually have to do that, but I'll take a look at these. Aww.
All kinds of them.
So yeah, everything's going well so far. We're Kelly. Everything that's coming out of the packaging and moving to the side that's ready while we get this stuff done. And then we kind of have to get the game plan and set up the windows and all that fun stuff. Way to go.
Why do you say way to go?
Okay, way to go, Judge Reinhold, but yeah. Anyway, things are going along swimmingly, I think. And I posted on the Facebook. Kelly created the graphic that I wanted to put that we're closed until Saturday. It always feels like wrong to do that. I hope people understand, like, you know, Kelly and I have family lives and traditions too that we like to accommodate, and you know, sometimes that's more important than just, you know,
Honestly,
Black Friday shopping.
We'd never
you know?
get caught up.
That's true too. We need a 2-day break to close a little early today. Like, there were people that have pulled up and saw that we were closed and kept moving, and like, yeah, that's a little heartbreaking, but at the same time, I hope they'll come back. You know what I mean? Like, they'll be back and it'll be fine. It's just
Red?
Yep, it's red. Yeah, I'm just trying to run up things and stuff too. And there's no right. You're not going to please everybody, so there's no right way to do it. So we're just doing what we got to do, really. Kelly emerging out of the attic with the other stuff for the windows.
Just call me Martha May Huvier.
That's quite the getup, but I'm impressed that you got all that down. Now there's what, one other box left, or did we get it all? Oh my goodness, you hulked it. Well, I'm gonna close this up then. Definitely got a few things here to figure out.
Yeah, just a couple.
But very, very cool. Lots of fun stuff. We're gonna do it.
And this isn't even everything, because I still have a few things I need to pull from over at the house. At least one thing that I forgot to get from my mom's house. And then a couple things I need to print off.
Yep.
So.
Crushing it,
We have
though.
our work cut out for us, but it's fun.
Crushing it. We are down to 3%. Oh no.
There's a penny.
Ooh. Thank you, God. Larry.
Just to be sure to scoot it out.
Kelly found me a penny on the floor, so I had to pick it up. It can always remind me of, I always thank the Lord, and then I thank Larry, because Larry always collected pennies.
You probably know who that is.
Larry, if you don't know, Kelly's dad. He was quite the collector of pennies. But anyway, thank you, God. Thank you, Larry. We are on the hunt for brown and serve rolls. I don't know why. Right here. There we go. I don't know why we waited until the day before to get these rolls. Probably because we're absent-minded shop owners trying to make a living here. But we couldn't find them earlier.
Found them.
Found them! Do we only need 2?
Yeah, because my mom did get other kinds of rolls, just not
Oh,
brown
okay.
and serve.
I'm taking my big back shelf. Did you see the face she made? That was for Michaela, though. She finds that funny.
What time is it?
Time to make pie.
It's pie time. Justin's getting ready to start his chocolate pie, and I'm gonna start the pumpkin pie.
Mika loves the chocolate pie. So we're whipping that up, and then
Pumpkin, apple, and pumpkin roll.
I will try to assist where I can. I'm usually better suited at like cleaning dishes and things while she's
You
going.
made the pumpkin pie last year.
I did make the pumpkin pie last year.
You can also
Kate here.
help me cut apples. That would be
I
great.
could do that. But then I also have to clean, and not like, you know, just because it's a holiday. I'm just like, I'm gonna run a vacuum and dust a little bit. Like, you know, I like to go into a holiday clean. You know.
We're also gonna bake these up and have some of those to snack on while we're in here.
Alright, here's a pack of Jello
Pudding.
pudding, chocolate pudding.
Chocolate pie is literally the easiest pie you can make.
Right. It is not a challenge at all. Basically, it's 3 cups of cold milk, a packet of the big box, the big packet, the family kind for the chocolate pudding, and I throw a few of the chocolate chips in. I like to have a little chunk to chew on, but like not to be like overwhelming. And then it literally goes into that cookie crust and put it in the refrigerator. By tomorrow, that pie will be cold and delicious. Again, it's not a complicated recipe, but she loves it. I don't like to go straight into the 3 cups of milk just because sometimes I like a little thicker too. I don't want it to be too runny like a pie. So I'll start with the 2 cups and I'll start with that, and then I'll add more milk gradually as needed. I know the instructions say 3.
Always add more.
You can always add more.
Take it
You
out.
can't take it out, right? I like to just err on the side of caution, you know? And I believe we are actually, let's see, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, so I believe we are starting earlier than we did last year on the pie maker. Every time I think I'm failing in life and that I'm not getting ahead, I get reminded how far we were last year. Did you want me to look up there for you?
Yeah. I just need ginger and cloves because I'm pretty sure
That 2 cups of milk, I mean, it's pretty runny. You know, like, I'm glad I didn't go straight to 3 cups. I feel like that just would have been way too much milk. It's different if you're making pudding versus a pie. A pie you want to be a little thicker. Now, you could also do Cool Whip and mix that right in with it, make it a little creamier. I don't, usually.
we don't care for it that way. We also get the Oreo crust. Wow. Chocolate
Cookie
because
crust.
we didn't get Oreo because they were big.
That's what happens when you shop on the day before Thanksgiving.
Honestly, though, I looked a week ago and they also didn't have it then. So,
Now, the more you mix it, of course, the thicker it's going to get. So, like, once I get it to the consistency I want, I'm going to throw them chocolate chips in there. I'm going to give it a couple more flips. Into the thing it goes, and that should be right as rain. Oh, yeah, that's getting really good. I think I would have... I'm going to add that should be right where I want it to be. The little trick, put it in your hand and measure that way so you can give it a little, you know, because you don't want to put too much in there. One year, I got a little over excited.
it wasn't you, it was Michaela, but we never told her not to put the whole bag.
Oh, that's right. I guess that
And
was
she
Michaela.
just dumped the whole bag.
Like, I'm not trying to
It
call out my girl, but
It wasn't her fault at all. It was our fault. We said put chocolate chips in.
and we handed her an entire bag of chocolate
And
chips.
we're all dead.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. But that right there ought to do it.
You know what I'm thinking? Maybe cream
And, like,
on top of this.
That there is the texture you want, like just a little thick and creamy.
I was thinking like fall sprinkles on top of that would be cute if you had them.
We used to decorate the top with just crushing Oreos and sprinkling it on top, but I'm actually not a fan of Oreos, to be perfectly honest. So, like, sprinkles probably would be better suited because I like sprinkles more than I like Oreos. I will tell you, I made the mistake once of going straight to 3 cups of milk. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm blocking you. And that pie was so runny. It was not a good year to be my chocolate pie. I know that. Yep. We make mistakes, but then we adapt, you know. And we told Michaela, you're gonna make mistakes. The difference is don't get stuck. You know what I mean? Learn from it, move on.
Also, this is about pie. It ain't that deep.
This was a deep moment with me. I mean, I get that. Like, it's just pie making, but I think every moment could be a good learning moment if it's gonna help better. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause people do just have a tendency to like feel like, well, it's too late now, I'm stuck. And I ran into, I worked with somebody like that, and I would always tell her, like, it ain't never too late to come home. In fact, that's what the whole parable was about: the prodigal son or the prodigal daughter return. And that's how we do. And like I said, with all things like leftovers and everything, when things go into the fridge and all the flavors just melt together, that's when you're in for a real treat. And now, for the piece de resistance, I take a picture and send it to her. That way she gets hyped up. And there you have it, my friends. Heal her up. I wanted to show you guys how beautiful the farm fresh eggs are that we got from our pastor's wife. They, they're blue, they're brown, they're a little pink, they're a little greeny. They are just gorgeous farm fresh eggs. Here's the pumpkin pie all mixed up. Kelly's doing the crust now with it in the oven. It is just the recipe off the back of the Libby pumpkin pie can.
It's the traditional one. Famous pumpkin pie, not the new.
Right. And you know what? It's hard to be, there's no point in trying to make it any other way because this is what people love. This is what we like.
That's what my nana used, so I certainly wouldn't use anything different.
Right. Can you believe in this world there are people that will take an actual pumpkin and like break it down and do like a pumpkin pie out of it? That to me is wild. That just feels like a lot of work. Now, if you had the time and you had the know-how and like, great. It's just...
All it is taking the pumpkin and cooking it.
Right. You just have to render the pumpkin like they do with that. You're still putting all the same spices and everything in.
Yeah, it would be exactly the same. All that is canned pumpkin.
Well, there we go. Save yourself the hassle, and you got to get that evaporated milk. Is that what you use? Evaporated milk? Carnation evaporated milk is like the go-to. Pie time.
Okay, the pumpkin pies are ready to go in the oven. We have this nifty little ring that you can put around the edge. I'll show you when I put it on. But it keeps your crust from burning. But we only have one that we can find. So Justin made another one, similar, makeshift one, out of aluminum foil. So I'll show you what that one looks like.
You definitely want to, if you're making these, you want to make sure
your strips ahead.
You want to make strips, you want to make them wide. You're going to want to put it around, and you're going to want to fold it over. And so, like, you want to have enough to, like, fold over the crust and hug the bowl. You know what I mean?
So there's what his are kind of looking like. And then this one, this is from Pampered Chef. This is how it goes on there. Obviously, this is quicker and reusable.
Right. It's really just a waste. Like, once you're done with it, like, you can't
just throw it away.
Yeah, you can't keep the foil or anything, because then it ends up being...
But you have to do it, or else the crust will burn. So there's that one. And then you'll notice that we put them on a cookie sheet, because that helps to catch any overflow, and it's also easier to take them in and out of the oven.
Kelly getting the apples peeled and cut up for the pie. And I'm learning to do a pumpkin roll, so I'm whipping my egg. Got another minute here before that's done. What? Beating the egg here. I have 1 more minute left to beat that, and then I'm going to find out what the next step is. And the pie can potentially 5 minutes or more, depending on how they look. It's 35 to 45, and we did 35.
Yes.
I'll have to check them when they come out. But.
Yep. And then this one will be ready to go in here pretty soon.
Perfect. The sugar in. Now we have sugar eggs. Alright, once the pumpkin pies are done, this should be ready to go to the oven. And that'll be the main roll. Is it a cake? What is it?
Yeah, the cake roll.
The cake roll will then go into the oven And I think how are we over here on our apple?
I'm getting there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have just a couple more to chop up, and then that'll be pretty much
Then we can add our
sugars and cinnamon and a little bit of flour.
all the goodies. All right, so we are coming along pretty nicely. We have 2 minutes left on the pumpkin pie. Theoretically, there's 2 minutes left. They were pretty jiggly yet, but we did shift shelves. There was one on the bottom, one on the top rack. The one on the bottom rack was a little more firm than the one on the top rack, so we just swapped them. Kelly and I are now working on that special hot chocolate that we're looking to do for the cocoa crawl, and we need to try it, make sure it worked out well before we, make a giant vat of it.
That would be so terrible.
I'm not going to show you all the ingredients, but there is some cocoa in it.
Okay, the hot chocolate is done. It is very good. We're going to try it without whipped cream, and then I'm definitely going to add whipped cream to mine just because I like it.
I mean, who doesn't like a good hot chocolate? I hope it is everything that I hoped it would be.
It smells really, really good. That seems like it's really hot. I'm a notorious tongue burner. Oh, here's my mug. Is it hot?
Very hot.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Very hot. Give it a little nip.
Okay, well, Justin tasted his.
Wanted to make sure it wasn't too hot for you. So we just give it a little nip.
Oh, it still feels hot. Oh, it's hot. It's a little salty.
Is it salty?
Nutmeggy.
Nutmeggy? I'm thinking it might be a little... I don't mind it. It's good, but it's very, rich. There ain't something with it in green.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna win any awards.
It might be better with a little cream.
Yeah, then we're gonna have to put whip on everybody's, but there's some in mine.
Well, we might have to do some tweaking to that, or we may change the recipe entirely. I like it, but is it award-winning? I don't know. We have to decide what to do yet. I'm going to tweak mine a little bit too while I'm over here. All right, so we tried to do an eggnog hot chocolate. It's not award-winning. Kelly
I just don't think it's a big hit. I mean, it's alright. I would probably drink it again if somebody offered it to me, but I don't think I would make it again. It wasn't my favorite.
So we're back to the drawing board on that.
So we're gonna figure something else out. I have a couple ideas.
I got that pumpkin roll out of the oven, and Kelly taught me how to get it rolled up and everything. So we did that, and now the apple pie needs to go in.
Yep, it's ready.
Oh, it's ready to go in?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gotta put that apple pie in the oven then. And now she's gonna teach me how to make the innards. The filling, that's what it's called, filling. My bad.
Alrighty, it's easy because you just cream everything together.
Perfect.
Half a stick of butter.
So Kelly's gonna do a good amount of powdered sugar. Well, a good amount of powdered sugar to me is apparently a lot. So I did too much powdered sugar by almost.
That would have still happened.
By almost a cup. Anyway, I had to flip the roll out of the jelly roll pan, and I just poof a big cloud of powdered sugar. Of course, I haven't cleaned the kitchen yet. Like I said, I'm going to be cleaning tonight. But what a way to
Get powdered sugar.
just make cleaning 5 times harder.
Nah, that's easy. Here are the completed pies. There's the pumpkin and the apple.
Nana would have been proud.
And another pumpkin. That apple pie looks really good, actually.
It really does. And I'm looking, you can almost see, around the edge, it looks like there's a good crispy layer on the bottom, too. like it shouldn't, shouldn't be like mushy or anything. It
Hopefully
looks like
not.
it's gonna be really, really good.
Well, now we're just gonna get everything cleaned up and we're gonna get ready and go to bed. So that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.